Annie, if you could please call the roll.
Mayor Pollan,
Here.
Vice Mayor Satula, Councilman Smith,
Here.
and Town Manager Hicks is out of town at a conference right now.
Okay, moving on to the approval of minutes, May 7th town meeting minutes and May 23rd work session minutes.
Mr. Mayor, I move we accept the meeting minutes as presented.
Mr. Mayor, I second that.
All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? And the minutes are approved. Moving on to reports of officers, boards, and committees. First, the permits report.
Building, use and occupancy sign permits issued during the month of May 2018. Building permits, May 2nd, Phil and Brandy Thompson, 10 Beth Court for a shed. May 2nd, Phil and Brandy Thompson, 10 Beth Court for a fence. May 22nd, Tesla for Joyce Connolly and Wendell West at 17 Oakside Lane for solar panels. One use and occupancy permit, May 11th, William Savoy, 121 Jenkins Drive for a deck. No temporary use and occupancy permits, no demolition permits, no grading permits, and no sign permits. There were 2 temporary sign permits, May 29th, Gilbert Bowling, temporary campaign signs, parcel 407 Pine Street / Indian Head Highway, and May 29th, Brian Kloss, temporary campaign signs, various locations.
Okay, thank you very much. On to Ginger with the finance report.
May 2018 Finance Report. Beginning cash balance, $359,118.47. Total revenues, $385,434.24. Total expenditures, $311,527.02, with an ending cash balance of $433,025.69. Total investments, $1,069,731.79. Any questions?
Thank you. No town manager's report tonight because the town manager is at a conference. Moving on to code enforcement and planning commission reports.
Do you want me to read them?
Yes, please.
Okay. Code enforcement report for May 2018. The town issued 47 notices of violation during the month, 2 rubbish and garbage violations, 4 vehicle violations, and 41 grass and weed violations, and there were 6 rental inspections done. The Planning Commission report for May 2018. The Planning Commission approved the concept plan for commercial improvement at 4421 Indian Head Highway, submitted by Namo Energetics Indian Head Incorporated, and made a motion to have the applicant move forward with a preliminary plan based off of their comments.
For clarification, that's the old sheriff's office, District 2 station. Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Annie. Moving on to Parks and Rec and Environmental Sustainability Committee reports.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for coming out tonight and on a night where we don't have any rain. So thank you for taking the time to share with us. As many of you may know, we have a farmer's market in town on Thursdays from 11 a.m. till 6 p.m. and on Sunday from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. We have a Facebook page, and many residents have made comments on the page, and we try to take those seriously, so please continue to comment. Please continue to visit and buy things at the farmers market. It helps us to get new vendors and to keep the vendors that we have. So for those of you who've been out every weekend, this is going on week 5. Thank you so much for coming out. On the Village Green, we're going to do some storm drain stenciling to make sure that individuals are aware of trash that goes into the storm drain and oil and things of that nature. It goes somewhere, right? It damages the ecosystem. So we're just going to stencil some things on there to make sure that people are aware that it harms the wildlife. On June 15th and 16th, we're having an internationally known artist in town with her Girl Noticed project. On the Black Box Theater, she will draw pictures of 3 ladies from Southern Maryland who submitted applications and were accepted. And the Girl Notice project at girlnotice.org is the website. It basically, long story short, it is a concept that she does worldwide to capture visions of women or young women who submit their applications, and I'm trying to be as brief as possible, but I'm not doing a good job at it. But basically, she will use charcoal to draw their images on the black box theater. We're going to keep it there for at least 30 days, and then we'll paint over it because we just had a nice coat of fresh paint put on the black box theater. So Girl Notice, that is June 15th and 16th. This Saturday, the Women of Action Charles County are having a luncheon, and they've offered up some free tickets for town women who'd like to attend the event. So I'm accepting submissions. If you have someone who think they could benefit from it, it's from noon till 2:30 p.m. on Saturday. The big day of play is August 25th, and it's a day where we want families to come out, put the cell phones away, the tablets away, and just play, right? So we'll have age-appropriate games. And we're going to combine a STEAM festival. So it's science, technology, engineering, art, and math festival with it. And our keynote speaker is one of Indian Head's own, Dr. Avery Posey. He is a scientist at the University of Pennsylvania. He does T-cell research. So he is Margie Posey's grandson. So he's going to be here as our keynote speaker. So we were pleased that he could make it here. And then lastly, Miss Cynthia Simmons, who isn't here tonight, but tomorrow we're going to present her with a town seal for all the work that she does at the Senior Center. We really appreciate all that she does. I don't have anything more. Any questions for me? All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you. All right, moving on. We'll go straight to community affairs. Karen?
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. On Tuesday, June the 12th, the Indian Head Dance Company Showcase will be held here in the Village Green Pavilion from 6:30 to 8. It's a free event. It's open to the public, and they would welcome anybody who would like to come and enjoy the wonderful dancers that are enrolled into the Indian Head Dance Company. And incidentally, for the there's flyers for everything on the back counter that I'm going to talk about, and also for the farmers market and the flea market as well, and the big day of play. Sorry. Then on Thursday, June 21st, Kids End of School Fun Night will be hosted here inside the building from 7 to 9, free admission for everybody. It includes dinner. We'll have some games and some temporary tattoos. We have summer door prizes. That's how we kick off the summer. And we do ask that children are accompanied by an adult. And again, it's free and it's open to everybody. On Friday, June 22nd, we'll have our first astronomy night, and then we have a second one scheduled for Friday, September 14th. They're from 8:30 to 10:30, and it's right outside on the center green, kind of where the gazebo is. And we turn out all the exterior lighting on the Village Green, so you get a really good view of everything. And the Southern Maryland Astronomical Society comes with all of their wonderful telescopes and their information. And you can stop by, gaze at the stars, and learn more about astronomy. They're happy to answer questions for you and all kinds of cool things. And again, that's a free thing. And it's fun for family members of all ages. And we'll give you free popcorn and glow sticks for showing up. The 31st Annual Town of Indian Head Village Green Outdoor Flea Market. It's a little newer this year. We have it every other Saturday beginning May, and it's going to end in August this year. So the next one you can enjoy is on June the 9th and the 23rd, and it's free. There's no weekly permit fee collected any longer. You just bring your own tables and chairs, racks, ground covers, pop-up tents, set up along Mildred Rice Road, which is between the fountain and the dirt road there, and come and sell your wares. And we do have handicap accessible restrooms open at the Senior Center at 7 a.m. to 1 p.m. and you enter on the far left ramp side entrance. I guess that's it for that. The Truth Chapter 19 Order of the Eastern Star, which I believe is based out of Bryan's Road. They're hosting a charity ride and picnic on Saturday, June the 30th on the Village Green. They've rented the facility. And they asked me to put their flyers out because it's open to the public for anyone who would like to participate. There's all kinds of information on the thing on how to sign up and everything on the back counter. Of course, we have our Indian Head July 4th celebration, which is scheduled for, on this one, I didn't change the Tuesday to Wednesday. Wednesday, July 4th. It's here on the Village Green. It starts off with a patriotic kickoff at the fountain at 3:30. We have amusement rides from 4 to 8. We have food and novelty booths open from 4 until close. The fireworks should start around 9:10 or so. Live entertainment on the outdoor stage this year is DJ Rockin' Roger, who grew up in Indian Head, and also the Dr. Robert Band. The outdoor stage will be used, and you need to bring blankets, lawn chairs, pop-up tents, whatever you'd like to if you would like to enjoy the music back there. We do have limited general parking around the Village Green, and we do have handicap parking available in the Village Green lot until, of course, it fills up. We do expand that for the 4th of July, so there's more than just a few spaces out there. We do close the ticket booths promptly at 7:15. It will remain open for emergencies and lost and found people or pets, which we don't want your pets here, sorry. There's no pets or of any kind or alcoholic beverages permitted. Obviously, service dogs or service animals are welcome if they're certified service dogs. We do have reduced ride wristbands for town residents. They have to be purchased in advance at the town hall. They're available June 11th through the 29th. You do have to show proof of residency. We will not have those available on July 4th at the event. We also sell the tickets individually if you don't want a wristband, but you maybe want to ride something. You're an adult or something and don't want a wristband. St. James Episcopal Community Dinners, which are open to everybody, spaghetti dinners. Actually, a number of us either worked it or enjoyed it. This evening was the one for June. The next one is Monday, July 30th. It's a no-charge event, and it's located at St. James Episcopal Church at 7 Potomac Avenue, which you'll see on your way out when you're going home. That's from 5 to 6:30. Also coming up in August is August 7th is our annual National Night Out celebration, free family fun event. We're trying to add the bicycle parade around the Village Green back in, and even though he's about to find this out while he's sitting here, because I haven't had a chance to talk to him, it will be led by our own community policing officer, Dooley. He'll bring his bicycle. Trust me, he will. He's a good guy. And we're going to have some fun things to do and activities. Of course, the Sheriff's Office National Night Out Coloring Contest for 4 to 12-year-olds. And we'll have some displays and demonstrations from the community. We'll have cookout food and live entertainment. And again, free community event open to everybody. Then we will celebrate, because the summer will be over, Kids Back to School Night, which is Thursday, August 23rd, which we partner with the Neighbors Eager to Serve and NETS organization to give away backpacks for pre-K through 8th graders at Indian Head Elementary and General Smallwood. And also we do have packets available for homeschoolers as well. We will have door prizes and lots of fun, and of course we feed you as well. That's from 7 to 9, and again, that's free and that's fun for everybody, and hopefully everybody comes out for backpacks. Down at Mattingly Park, at Slavin's Dock rather, we have the Atlantic Kayak, and there's brochures on the back for Atlantic Kayak, and you can go down there and kayak. You can go down there. You can fish down there but you have to have a license through the state of Maryland. And of course, don't forget we have our Indian Head Rail Trail. If you haven't been on it, there's brochures that tell you all about that. And on behalf of the County Parks and Recreation, they asked me, they couldn't be here tonight, to remind everybody that there's summer camps for ages 6 to 14. And I have flyers back there for that. And they have their summer camps that tells you all about them here. And then they also have this Sunday coming up at St. Charles High. They have a youth triathlon, and it's apparently not too late to sign up if anybody's interested. So I guess that's it for me, I think. Did I I didn't, yes. Community Activities meets on Tuesday, June the 12th as well, at 7 o'clock. That'll be our only meeting as we do for the summertime to get us ready for the rest of the summer. Yes, ma'am. The bakes, oh shoot, I had a flyer for that too, and it didn't make it in my pile. When is your
Saturday, June 23rd, at St. James Church will be on the corner, Kelowna Store is really like the image block. All the time. The voting takes up from 9 to 1. So please stop by.
And for those of you that don't know, the Kelowna Family is a family name around the Charles County and also especially on the Indian Head area. There's many of them, and they all grew up around here, and then they all have families. Okay, thank you. Sorry about that. Anybody else? Questions? Nope. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Moving on to the person that was just voluntold to the bike ride, Officer Dooley with the Community Policing Report.
Karen, I'm instating a new rule. Whenever I'm on my bicycle at a public event, you have to ride with me. Hey guys, if you haven't met me yet, if you weren't here last meeting, I'm Officer Dooley with the Sheriff's Office. I'm the new community police officer taking over for Steve Bryant. I've been with the Sheriff's Office for about 11 years. I'm coming from Waldorf, but my first 3 years were spent over here, so I pretty much know my way around. As far as crime trends with the Sheriff's Office, it was very quiet the past month. Hopefully I didn't jinx it. Really don't have anything to report as far as crime trends. When I first came over here, a couple issues were brought to my attention about speeding, particularly on Strauss Avenue and at the base. So I've been running radar over the past month on Strauss Avenue, just to let you know. So don't be flying through Strauss. I'm going to be there probably every day for a little while. Made a few stops. It wasn't as bad as I thought it would be, coming from Waldorf, where they like to go 60 miles an hour around neighborhood circles. So I was a little bit pleased on that front. Also, there was a speeding issue with the base, like I said, brought to my attention. I checked the speed limit signs and the crosswalk signs. They're all pretty much obstructed by foliage, by trees with the springtime. So, Karen, I'm sorry? Yep, I'm working on it with Karen. We've already got in touch with the appropriate parties, so they're going to have that all fixed up. And at that point, I'll be able to do some enforcement on that front. And Karen asked me, that's all for the Sheriff's Office side, but since our esteemed colleagues with the fire department weren't here, Karen asked me to read this flyer. Charles County has a burn ban in effect starting June 1st through August 31st. That's per the county commissioners and the Department of Health. No outdoor burning of any kind, just to remind you, is allowed within the town of Indian Head limits all year, but during this period, June 1st to August 31st, there will be no permits granted in the town for any events for burning. And the town offers year-round yard waste pickup on Wednesdays, just to remind you. Any questions for me? Thank you.
All right, moving on. We have no briefings today. We do have a few presentations and recognitions. First up, If I Were Mayor essays for our 4th grade students and Bike to Work essays for our 5th grade students. So students, if you could come on up to the podium. Okay.
Why We Wear Helmets by Ridgway Stratton. Did you know why you should wear a helmet while you ride a bike? There are a lot of reasons. If you are wearing a helmet while you ride a bike, while you ride your bike and a car comes around the corner and it hits you, the car could injure you. But the helmet will allow your head to stay safe. While wearing a helmet, you probably won't get a concussion and your head may not bleed. Your body may get injured, but at least your head will be protected. According to the U.S. Department of Transportation's Safe and Sober campaign, bicycle helmets offer riders the best protection from head injury resulting from bicycle crashes. The recent study conducted on bicycle helmet laws suggests they are effective in increasing the usage and in reducing head injuries. Because of this, the U.S. government is pressuring states to pass bicycle helmet laws. Bike helmets aren't that expensive, so if you get a bike, you should purchase a helmet because it's worth the expense. Did you know more than 1,200 people die each year in bike accidents and thousands more seriously injured? Surprisingly, most of the accidents involve children, but don't also involve cars. These accidents would be less serious if the bike rider was wearing proper safety equipment. Most children in the United States think it's cool to not wear a helmet while riding a bike, but there can be consequences for not wearing a helmet, such as getting hit by a car and dying. Also, your brakes could stop working and you can't stop, and then you hit something like a tree, fence, or another person. And without a helmet, you could easily get a concussion or brain damage. Helmets save lives. Just think you or your friends could be the next victim of a bike accident. So always remember to wear a helmet.
Awesome. Thank you.
Ridgeway, you did a phenomenal job, buddy. Thank you very much. Hey, make sure you come up here directly after the town meeting, all right? All right, sounds good. All right, moving on, we have 2 town seals to present. Have to adjust that up a little bit because Ridgeway is just slightly bit shorter than I am. The first is to Timothy Rosen, principal, Indian Head Elementary School, from July 2013 to June 2018. Thank you, Mr. Rosine, for your continued service with the Charles County Public School System over the past 21 years. On behalf of the residents of our town, we are especially grateful for your dedication and commitment to excellence during your tenure here at Indian Head Elementary School. Signed, the Town Council.